Hello, everyone. This is the Highlander from the Highlander Wrestling Show coming back at you again. I'm going to be talking about Yokozuna, uh, the Samoan wrestler who was ballad from Japan. So, anyway, his name was Robert. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his full name because it's Samoan. Rodney. He was born October the 2nd, 1966, and died October the 23rd, 2000. Due to heart failure, from what they've always say on there. He has held the World Wrestling Federation title twice. Once he won, the first time he won at WrestleMania 9 after he beat Bret Hart and then lost it to Hulk Hogan. He's held the WWF title twice. He's held the WWF Tag Team titles twice with Owen Hart. He's won the Royal Rumble in '93. Yeah, Royal Rumble '93. Well, hang on a minute. Let me go back. Just to be sure to be on the safe side for that, because he died in Liverpool, England, while on tour when he was in the independent wrestling company in Europe. So very tragic. Yeah, it was Royal Rumble '93. He was in it. By the way, either way, WWE Hall of Fame class of 2012. He was the family members of of course, the Samoan wrestlers of WWE. He was cousins to the Usos, Rikishi, Roman Reigns, The Rock, uh, well, Nia Jax, Melina Snuka. Excuse me, not Melina. Anyway, Jimmy Snuka's daughter. He, they say he weighed one time on WF. They said he weighed 505 pounds. The other times they said he weighed 589 pounds. He stood 6'4". He's had a lot of big moments during around 93 to 95, 96. He had really big moments. He was at WrestleMania 9, WrestleMania 10. He was at the Royal Rumble. Showed up on Monday Night Raw with his tag team partner Owen Hart as WWF Tag Team Title Champions. He's been in the ring in the casket match with The Undertaker. That was at Survivor Series 95, I want to say. And, of course, he had to have help to beat The Undertaker. He had to get Atom Bomb. Let's see. He had Diesel showed up, Atom Bomb, Jeff Jarrett, Bam Bam Bigelow, all of them to put him in the casket. And, of course, the whole thing of Chuck Norris wound up being at the second casket match where The Undertaker beat him. They had a body slam where whoever could body slam him, it couldn't be done. So during I can't remember if it was Saturday morning or I think that's what day it was. Anyway, it was on local TV on one of the local channels you can get where they'd be up in the big cities. They actually had an outside arena and had people out there and everything. And there was people trying to come up and say they could body slam Yokozuna. Well, Lex Luger shows up and body slams him where nobody else has been able to do it, which Hulk Hogan, I believe he eventually did it after Lex Luger, but of course Hogan, I don't know why they didn't let Hogan be the one to body slam him. Of course, Bret Hart has beaten him. He's been in the ring. He's had a lot of big matches. One of the things I remember hearing about him was his cousins Jimmy and Jay Uso said when they were little, when he would come and stay and visit with them, he would let them, as little as they were at the time, hold the WWF World title, everything. And he was, of course, they say he was a real friendly person. He was real nice and everything. He took, he watched out for his family as most of the Samoans do. They're pretty tight shift family, very big family. Um, like I said, there was a lot of them in there. Most of the ones in the wrestling business are all related. I don't know if Samoa Joe is considered a part of that family or not, though. I'm pretty sure he probably is way down the line. There's probably some connection there, but I don't know how close. But Yokozuna, they say he was supposed to, when he came in, he was supposed to be Japanese, which he wasn't. He was Samoan. Mr. Fuji would come out waving the Japanese flag and carrying a bucket of salt like they always do. I never understood what the deal was about the salt with the Japanese throwing it up in the air and then using it as an object to win the matches, to blind the other wrestlers and everything. I never quite got that part, but most of them did. Uh, but yeah, Yokozuna, they had a lot of hard time getting him out of that ring in '93. I don't think nobody was ever I don't know if they eventually got it. Somebody eventually eliminated him. I think so on one of the Royal Rumbles. I want to say it might have been '95, '96 when they finally eliminated him. Somebody eliminated him out of the Royal Rumble. But like I said, he weighed 589 pounds. He was a one-of-a-kind pro wrestler. He did his banzai. His finishing move was called the banzai, where a few times a lot of the wrestlers, well, before I get into that, one of my favorites, and I'm trying to remember who it was, Yokozuna and Owen Hart against, I think it was Marty Jannetty and Al Snow, I believe. Anyway, they had Yokozuna had one of the other guys. I think it was Marty Jannetty's tag team partner. I don't know. I think it was Al Snow at the time. Yokozuna was supposed to do these banzai drop on him, and Owen Hart had him held so he couldn't move. So when Yokozuna could squash him, well, Marty Jannetty goes over there and grabs his partner by the ankles and snatches him out from under it, and Owen Hart falls flat on his face and lays there like a big dummy. Yokozuna squashes Owen Hart by accident. I mean, he was just laying there like a lifeless fish. I mean, if that had been me, I'd been trying to get out of there as quick as I could. But anyway, they lost the match and everything. So, but yeah, that was that was always funny to me though, because I mean, Owen Hart just as soon as he snatched the other one snatched his partner out from up under Owen Hart. Owen Hart fell. Now he just laid there. I mean, I'm thinking you got to be kidding me, but they wasn't kidding me. Uh, yeah, Yokozuna and them was Yokozuna was. I didn't like him at the time. Of course, at that time I was young, watching and everything. And as I got older, I understood pro wrestling more and more and more. Now I look back at it, he was a fun guy to watch more. At the time, it was the '90s, and Yokozuna was a force to be reckoned with in the World Wrestling Federation. When I was glad when the Undertaker beat him. Uh, but yeah, at one time, Yokozuna, I remember he came back for a short period in the WWF. He actually had his hair braided and knots and everything, but he didn't wear the sumo style rope, or I don't know what they actually call that thing, over his tights. He just wore those tights, and he didn't have the sumo wrestling style, whatever it is they call it. I don't know. I can't remember what they actually call it. Uh, he didn't have that on. He just wore the robe, or no, excuse me, he didn't have the robe on at the time. He just showed up in the ring, and that was. But he didn't last very long at all. And by that time, he went to the circuit, the independent circuits, and all that. So then he tragically passed away in in 2000 in Liverpool, England. But I'm pretty sure that Owen's death probably messed him up a little bit on that, because I think him and Owen were really close friends. Mostly all the wrestlers were real close to Owen Hart. You know, all of them loved him. But anyway, the Yokozuna, yeah, he will be he's deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. Is where I'm trying to get at. But when he won the first World Wrestling Federation title at WrestleMania 9 from Bret Hart, Hulk Hogan come in and took the title away from him there. So he won it and lost it to the same night. And at WrestleMania 9, he headlined WrestleMania 10 against Hart. It was his third fastest newcoming wrestler at that time, and because he was new and he shot up on the ladders, so to speak, quick. And of course, you know, somebody like Brock Lesnar and Sheamus did the same thing, but Yokozuna was one of those that did that. An overnight success, that's how you put it. Tragically, he didn't last too many years in the World Wrestling Federation. But I know he's had a lot of great matches against Big Van Vader, which was a very good thing, because, I mean, you had two big guys clashing with each other. And I'm trying to remember how that even got. So, yeah, that's when Vader not broke his leg, he damaged his leg. They said he supposed to mess up his tendons in his leg and all that. It was just, you know, he didn't break it, but he hurt Yokozuna's leg. That was a big deal back then. I remember saying that, thinking, man, Vader is bad news to take on somebody like Yokozuna and do that to him. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video short. Make sure you watch my good friend of mine, Ultimo Gallows. He's always got new videos out. Make sure you watch King of Wrestling Broadcasts. Be sure to watch out for SWA Wrestling and BLW Wrestling and Battle Zone Championship Wrestling if you're from the Mississippi area, and everything. And make sure you watch that. It's always fun to go watch. And y'all take care. And hopefully I'll have a Halloween special show coming up pretty soon, hopefully, if everything works out right. Talk about, you know, a lot of the spooky wrestlers, unusual wrestlers who belong in that particular segment of Halloween. Anyway, y'all take care, and thank y'all for watching. Enjoy. Make sure you leave me a message. Hit that subscribe button, and have a good night or good morning whenever it is you watch it.